Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back to a brand new episode, brand new installment of the Metalcore podcast. Thank you guys so much for joining me on this beautiful, extra beautiful Friday morning / Thursday night, whatever you want to call it, 12:05 a.m. on a Friday. The vibes are good. The vibes are fantastic. If you guys haven't picked up on anything, we are a Michigan-based company, if you want to call it that. And we just got a big win from the Detroit Lions. Started off the season with a dub against the defending Chiefs, the defending Super Bowl champs, and the Chiefs on their Super Bowl night. And we went to Arrowhead, and we dominated. I know I'm saying we. I'm not on the team, just in case anybody was curious. But life is good, man. Shout out to the Lions. It's just a complete side note. I also like sports a lot, but I just had to get that off my chest. Shout out to the Lions. The Lions are winning the Super Bowl this year. I don't care what anybody else says. And plus, the band we're actually talking about tonight, the band of the moment. If you're watching this, this is the reason you're here. And my roommate, my best pal, said, you know, if the Lions win this game in a week and a half, I'll go see Motionless and Knock Loose with you. And guess what the Lions did? So this is me, Andrew, if you're watching this is me peer pressuring you to stick to it. And to stick to your word. We got a Lions dub. We're going to knock loose and Motionless and White in about a week and a half. So that's what we got going for us. But let's get to what we're really here for. Motionless and White, one of the best bands in modern metalcore, just put out a deluxe version of, in my opinion, one of their best albums, Scoring the End of the World. This has, in my opinion, the best song of 2022 in Slaughterhouse featuring Brian Garris, which Brian is 1,000% doing that show on every tour for Touring the End of the World. And I saw him do it for the first time in Vegas when we were young. And let me say, it was probably the coolest moment, or maybe not the, actually no, what am I saying? It was the coolest moment I've ever seen at a concert. I've never gotten goosebumps like that. I almost teared up. It's my favorite song Motionless Voice ever put out. Probably one of my favorite collabs also, just in terms of pure music. But anyway, Scoring the End of the World, one of my favorite albums of last year, and they finally put out a deluxe version of it. We got 4 new tracks. We got a Hollow Points, brand new track, and we got Fool's Gold, brand new track. Then we got Time Bomb, a Scoring the End of the World mix. Not really sure what that means. And then we got Porcelain, a Ricky Motion picture collection. Don't really know what that means, but you know what? We got 2 new songs from Motionless and White on this New Music Friday, and so that's what we're going to react to. I haven't listened to this yet, and, you know, I'm getting old, man. I'm tired. I have bedtimes, and I got things I got to do. So we're only going to live react to one of these. I listened to the first 3 seconds of each track, and Fool's Gold sounded a lot cooler. Obviously, you can't tell anything about the first 3 seconds of a track, but Fool's Gold sounded cooler, so that's one that we're going to react to today. Hopefully, I picked the right one. I'm really excited. Chris Motionless is one of the best voices, and Motionless White always puts out fantastic music, catchy choruses, insane breakdowns, and some of the best live shows you'll ever see. And so I don't think that they have a bad song, so I'm not expecting a bad song here. I'm really excited for this track. And I'm tired of waiting. I know you guys are tired of listening to me talk. I'm just rambling on about the Lions and whatnot, and me wanting to see Knock Loose in a week and a half and Motionless and White. So the reason you guys are here are to live react to this track. So that's what we're going to do. Ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, Fool's Gold off the deluxe version of Scoring the End of the World by Motionless and White. Here we go. I hit the wrong song. That's embarrassing. Makes you want to dance, man. That's a nasty riff right there. Oh. Okay, Chris. Okay. Yeah, I think I picked the right one. This is definitely the chorus, and everybody who knows Motionless White, perfect choruses every time. I love that riff, and the drums sound so good, dude. I love this band, man. Oh my god. Nice scream there, Chris. Oh god. Let's go. Bring it to me, man. Come on, boys. Let's go.
There will come a day.
Blow me away.
Left to sing your song.
Blow me away.
To the end. No one will mourn you when you're gone.
Ooh.
No one will mourn you when you're gone.
Ooh. What is? Ooh. Oh. Nice little bleh there. Chris does that real good. Okay. Ooh. Oh, that little pause right there, dude. Chef's kiss. Okay. Very, very, very nice. Chris dropped the bleh in there, and I know it's classic Motionless, but it's still awesome whenever it happens, and it still makes my heart happy and makes my ears happy when that does happen, even though I almost expect it at this point. But whenever I hear that, chef's kiss. I love it. I love this track, and I love when bands put out deluxe versions of albums from songs that didn't make the album, because it's crazy that there are some songs that you listen to that didn't make the album. I'm trying to think of the name. Dude, what's the one on the Devil Wears Prada new album? I'm drawing a blank, but the Devil Wears Prada put out a deluxe version of Color Decay, and the two singles, I think the one is Ignorance. Yes, that's what it is. The two singles that they didn't release, that they put on the deluxe version, are phenomenal. I don't know how they didn't make the album. Granted, that album is a perfect 10 out of 10, but those songs are both perfect 10 out of 10s. I'm drawing a blank on the other one, and I feel like an idiot, but that's besides the point. For example, Motionless and White just dropped a deluxe version of Scoring the End of the World. I don't know how the song didn't make the album. Like, you're telling me that you listen to that and you're like, not good enough. That was nasty. That was brutal. That it had a little bit of some old school Motionless in there too, with the little, like, the slight deathcore right there, a throwback to the Creatures days. And I love when bands do that, when they go back to their roots for a little bit. You know, Motionless and White has kind of strayed away from the deathcore and the Creatures era, and they're more of like a I guess the best word to describe them is an octane metal band, but that's because they write the most catchy choruses, and they're heavy and make you bang your head, and they're awesome. Who doesn't love Motionless and White? If you listen to the radio, if you listen to Octane, if you listen to any metal playlist nowadays, Motionless and White's on there. Yeah, there's so many classics, and I can't believe the song didn't make the album. I love the drums in it. I love the riff in it. It's nasty. Chris sounds phenomenal. Drop the bleh. Nasty breakdown. And there's a pause at one point in the song that was just put in there perfectly, and then just went right back into it. And I loved everything about it. Not sure how this song didn't make the album. that's all I have for you guys today. I'm excited to listen to Hollow Points. I'm listening to that on my own. I think Hollow Points is going to have a little bit of trouble beating this one. I'm a big fan of this one. Big fan. Yeah, but this is all I have for you guys today. I had 2 people use my SeatGeek code today, so that thing's got to start taking off, man. Let's do it. I'm saving you money, man. Like, come on. You might as well take it. I'm dishing you out $20 free that you don't got to spend. That's hard-earned money, man. Rent's expensive these days. So always remember to use code Macomb Metalcore on SeatGeek.com and get you $20 off your first purchase of $50 or more. Life is good. I know you want that, and I know that I want you to use it because it's cool for you, and I want to make people happy. But that's all I have for you guys today. Thanks for joining me. I miss you guys. I'm hoping that Blink-182 drops some stuff here soon. I'd love to get a nice little Blink reaction on the channel because they're teasing, and I really want to know what's going on in the minds of Tom DeLonge, Travis Barker, and Mark Hoppus. That's all you got for you guys today. Thank you guys so much for joining me. If you made this far, you don't need to. If you made this far, thank you. If you didn't, you don't even know I'm saying this. So, whatever. I'm out.